Good afternoon. Happy Thursday or Friday Eve, as I like to call it. I am StormTracker8 meteorologist Jessica Kirk, and of course, this is Beyond the Forecast. And as per usual, I am joined by my friend here, Mary Catherine.
Aww, your friend.
Did you enjoy the weather yesterday?
Oh my gosh, it was so nice. I didn't
crazy.
have to wear a jacket. I didn't freeze when I got out of bed. My dog
Correct.
was happy.
Yeah.
I just had so much energy also.
I know.
The warmth just gave me more energy, I think.
I know. We're
I don't
not
know if
lucky
that's
enough
accurate.
to keep it that way, but
It's okay. Could be worse. We've had a lot worse. So I think we're okay.
that is exactly what I said yesterday when I was filling in for Chief Meteorologist Matt DiNardo yesterday and then for the rest of this week. And that's why I said yesterday. I said it's all about perspective. Yes, it's a lot colder today than it was yesterday.
But it's not 3 degrees outside.
Exactly. It's still really not like that bad either. So, again, could always be worse. So, of course, we're going to talk about a couple different topics today. First of all, it's going to be pretty boring. I don't like to call the weather boring, but it is kind of boring for today and tomorrow. But we need some of that in our life after the winter that we've been through. So I like boring. I'm okay with boring.
No news is good news.
I know.
Right?
I'm like, you're about to get the most boring forecast in the world, and I want to see smiles about it. We just had that cold front you can see actually way off the coast that came through yesterday, and that's the reason that we're seeing some of these cooler temperatures now. So we actually had a pretty significant temperature drop when you think about it. Yesterday, our high was 63, and we ended up hitting like 23 this morning. So 40 degrees in 16 hours. That's why it probably felt really cold when you guys got up this morning. So now that we're sitting near this trough that's kind of dipping down a little bit south, you can see that blue highlight over in the corner on the East Coast. Those are going to be our below normal temperatures just because of that upper level trough that's sitting there. Meanwhile, if you head a little bit further west, they're more likely to be seeing those above normal temperatures still continuing through the end of this week. So, of course, my old stomping grounds in Texas, no shocker there that they're above normal.
They're above normal. Yeah. I think yesterday everyone was mostly above normal temperatures. So
yeah, and that was ahead of that frontal boundary that passed through. So now we're back to, but again, kind of thinking about the bright side, 2014, so that was what, 12 years ago, we had a little bout of snow today into what, would be tomorrow, February 12th or 13th. We ended up getting 4 to 6 inches. So again, perspective, at least we're not talking about snow.
We're not there anymore. La 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 la. I don't want to hear it.
So yeah, do you remember this 12 years ago? No? Okay. Because I obviously
No.
wasn't here, so not one of the big snows, just kind of a medium
and
snow.
there's always I think I've told you about it before, sometimes if you live south of Richmond, that's the cutoff of where you get snow. So I used to have friends who lived in Richmond and they would have a snow day because they got a couple inches and I'd be down in Hopewell. Or my friends in Petersburg would be we're still in school, we got nothing. We maybe got some rain.
Well, this may have been one of those times then.
It probably was.
4 to 6 inches. Nothing to scoff at, but no broken records there. And then here's the good news going into the next couple of days is that we are going to be looking at, once again, above normal temperatures by the time we can get to next week. So we have Saturday, which is Valentine's Day, perfect timing. A little bit of some warmth back into the picture. And then we have Sunday where we're going to be cold and rainy. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
But then next week, we climb back up to 60 degrees. We may even be even warmer than that in the middle of next week. A lot of times when we're this far out, 7, 8 days, I'll be a little bit more on the conservative side, especially when you have models that are pulling in different directions. But we're definitely trending above normal. Usually this time in February, we're in the low 50s. So we might have another, repeat of yesterday, which was Wednesday, next Wednesday. That sounds confusing. You get what I'm saying? 2 Wednesdays in a row.
Of warm weather.
We could be in the low 60s. So even though we're kind of back to meh weather, it's okay, not too bad. It's going to get better again next week. So no complaining allowed. And then this trend is going to continue even beyond that, going into the end of the month. So the first half of February was just brutally cold. And then our temperature outlook this is the 20th through the 26th. So it's only 28 days in February. So this is almost to the end of the month. Above normal. We're in that third shade of orange color, which is a higher confidence that we may be a couple degrees above normal. So we're going to be more, warmer next week, but the week after still looking above normal, which again would put us potentially in the mid 50s to upper 50s, which Fine by me.
Yeah.
So we got a lot to look forward to. But first, we have this weekend to get through, which is a little bit of a roller coaster of emotions, which I'll just go ahead and say that. Now, I do want to say that it's not all bad news. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure you guys have heard that it's going to rain coming up this weekend.
I like the rain.
I do too.
I think it's nice.
And Mary Catherine and I are big readers. So my personal, advice, Saturday, Valentine's Day, perfect date day.
Yes.
You can even like go outside. I was saying this yesterday too. You could eat lunch certainly outside, brunch, dinner maybe even outside. Light jacket for the ladies, but you could totally eat dinner outside on Saturday for your Valentine's Day date night.
I think that's kind of what Alfred and I are planning, because we didn't this is our first Valentine's Day, first of all, as husband and wife for you and Jonathan.
Yes, it is.
So we're excited, and we didn't really plan anything, though. I think the last couple of weeks was just so hectic, and I just would come home and die of exhaustion. And so we hadn't really planned anything, but then when I told him it was going to be nice Saturday, he was like, let's spend the day outside. Let's do something outside.
So smart.
So I think we're going to take our dog for a walk and maybe go eat outside somewhere.
You should.
I think it's going to be a great day for that.
You should. It's going to be really nice. I'm not going to say where we're going, but we are going to an Italian restaurant in the area that has been recommended.
Yummy.
So maybe I will try to post about the food that I get, because I try to keep up with some of the places I visit.
Well, what's your order?
At an Italian restaurant or anywhere?
Do you have a go-to?
I like fettuccine Alfredo.
That's good.
I know that's kind of boring to people, but
own it.
I really like fettuccine Alfredo, especially with grilled chicken and broccoli. So anyway,
that sounds good.
That's my Saturday.
That sounds great. That sounds like a great Saturday.
And then Sunday is the day that, look, if you can't get out on Saturday, if you work Saturday, you got to take your boo out on Sunday. It's just going to have to be an indoor day. It's going to be very dreary. It's going to be raining literally all day. I can't stress that enough. All of us are going to get rain all day. So I personally will be inside reading all day Sunday. And then Monday, President's Day. Riddle me this. Are the kids off school or are they in school because of the snow?
I'm
sorry, I don't know how this works.
I don't know how it works either.
I'm really sorry, guys.
I'll look it up.
But anyway, potential school, potential work, potential maybe not. But what I'm trying to say here is we're kind of getting a little sandwich where the holidays are looking pretty good. 50s both days. Yes, it's going to be a little cloudy, but both Valentine's Day and President's Day, if you're one to celebrate President's Day, I don't know. Or just have a day off, you know what I mean? Both days good. Sunday, I don't want to say Sunday's bad because we do really need the rain for the record, but definitely not as conducive for outdoor plans or fun holiday plans or really going out in general. So just something to think about as you're planning out your weekend. So we do have our Futurecast that I pulled up here. And you can see this low pressure system with the warm front ahead stretching towards the East Coast by the time we get to Sunday. Progressing on through the weekend, and really Sunday is the day that we're targeting here. I'm going with 9 a.m. is the time when we're going to be looking at widespread rain. I think the earliest we could see some showers, especially for our more western counties, is going to be between 3 and 6 a.m. But once you get to noon, I mean, truly everyone will be seeing rain, light to moderate rainfall. It's going to be fairly steady. And if you look to further northern portions of the state, you'll notice a little bit of a mix filtered in. Could they see snow? Could they see some ice? Absolutely. We do not have that in the forecast for us here in Central Virginia. This is going to be a rain-only event. So that is the good news. So the bad news for some, it's going to rain. Good news is no snow, which is what I care about.
That's fine. And you know what? I was trying to look stuff up about if schools are in session or not, and my phone won't load anything.
Okay, don't worry about it.
So I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
I hope you guys know who are watching. I'm sure you know.
It is likely somewhere on our website, I would imagine.
I'm sure that it will be. And the only reason that I even bring that up is because I know that they've already planned to get days they're originally going to have off, if I'm not mistaken, for some, the Monday after Easter. I think now that they're going to have school and stuff because of all the snow days that y'all had to take.
Gotcha.
Sorry. So anyway, that's why I don't know what's going on for President's Day, and I'm really sorry about that, but not my forte. I just tell you if it's raining or snowing.
Exactly.
So yeah, this is Monday morning. Rain wraps up, and we'll be good to go Monday. I'm not worried about commutes on Monday or anything. The roadways may be a little bit slick from the rain, but again, we are in a drought, so the rain is needed. We could get an inch to an inch and a half of rain, and tomorrow I'll be doing more of an in-depth look of how much rain we could see, where the drought monitor stands, because tomorrow will be 48 hours out from the event. So we'll take a look tomorrow at what we're expecting in terms of rain. So make sure you guys tune in to be on the forecast tomorrow for all the rainy details. And then, of course, we have the Winter Olympics, and I wanted to talk about this. Everyone's been talking about it. I'm sure if you guys have been tuned in to be on the forecast with Madison Olmson, Tyler Hall. I myself, along with my husband, Jonathan, have been extremely invested in the Winter Olympics. All day, every day. Olympics, Olympics, Olympics. When I'm working in the weather office, I have it on the TV in there, so I'm watching the Olympics. And these are some of the events going on tomorrow, which this is funny because Tyler helped me with some of this stuff before he left today. And I don't think he put the figure skating on here, which is the men's program is tomorrow, and we're going to see if Ilya gets his gold medal, the quad god.
Yes.
If you've never heard of him.
I have heard of the quad god. He's the one who did a backflip and landed it.
Yes, and the backflip is impressive, but what's more impressive is I've been watching so many videos on this man. Yeah. This young man. He's from Northern Virginia. Did you know this?
I knew this too. That is so cool. Yeah.
He's from Northern Virginia. He is the only ice skater in the world, if I'm not mistaken, based on the videos that I've been seeing, that can do all 24 jumps.
Wow.
Because there are, let me think, 6 different jumps. You have like the Lutz, I think it's called, the axle, you know, those kind of jumps.
Yeah, yeah.
And they all have 1 spin, 2 spin, 3 spin, 4.
Wow.
He's the only one that can do all 4 of all of the jumps. So anyway, sorry about that. I'm invested.
Impressive.
And then we have some other really fun ones. We've been watching snowboarding a lot, as well as the luge, which I don't think is on here for tomorrow. The skeleton scares me.
I know. I don't like to watch that.
Don't know if I'll be watching that one. But all the skiing is really fun, too. So really great stuff going on for tomorrow. And in terms of our gold medal count so far for the U.S. is 4. Silver 6, bronze 3. And I do know that something that broke my heart yesterday, spoiler, in case you guys haven't seen the latest ice dancing. Madison
really close,
Chalk
right?
and Evan Bates, who are a married couple who are in the Winter Games. And they are a pair, ice dancer pair. And this is their 4th Olympics together.
Wow.
Crazy. They got silver.
It was really close, too, right?
It was like 1.3. I'm not going to talk about the controversy. You guys can look up the controversy.
Did Italy
yourself. Was it Italy?
gold?
I think it's France.
France? I can't remember.
I'm sorry. I think it's France.
Okay.
But there's some controversy because they just started skating for this country fairly recently. So anyway, fun homework for y'all if you're interested in that kind of stuff. If you're not, just enjoy, you know, the watching. I'm not really into all that stuff.
It was France.
It was France.
Just confirmed.
That's what I thought. So anyway, very sad, but still silver medal is like, okay, you're second best in the world. Okay.
Right.
Incredible.
I know.
So, literally so cool. We do have some new updates. I just had to check to update this before I came in to talk with you. We have some brand new updates because Germany and Sweden are now in the 4th and 5th place on the leaderboard. And they were not there. It was Switzerland. And now these are our top 5 here. Norway still in the lead. And then Italy. And then the United States, which honestly, it's cool that Italy is in the top 3.
Yeah, because they're hosting, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I think it's pretty cool. You know, good for Italy. And U.S. still chugging along, 13 medals. It's been so fun to watch. So, well, of course, we'll give you guys an update tomorrow. But I did also want to show you guys, this is crazy. I don't know anything about Italy weather, so excuse me. All I'm going to say is it's going to rain there. Check this out. Now, this is their time, Friday afternoon, so this is like, we're like 6 hours behind them, so keep that in mind. This is going to be tomorrow evening for Italy. They're having this massive system pull through, lots of rain. And you notice you go up in elevation, which is where they're doing some of the other events, like in Cortina, Predazzo, they are going to get snow. But you'll notice further south, and even in Milan, where some of these are hosted as well, lots of rain. It's basically going to be raining all night Friday into Saturday. And then check this out. Much of the day Saturday, they've got rain. And then again, higher elevations getting a good bit of snow. So I want to do more research on how it might impact some of the sports.
I know. That's what I was telling Tyler yesterday, was that to have fresh snow, is it good or is it bad for some of those sports?
So I was watching some of the skiing events, and they were talking about how, we have a fresh coat of powder out there, especially for like the cross-country skiing. So I need to do a little bit of research. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that it's not necessarily the best because you're like tramping through the powder instead of like harder packed snow.
That's kind of what I think too.
But this is the snowfall forecast through Sunday morning. And again, where some of those events are held up there towards Predazzo, and I'm going to take this full screen so I can see if I can read this. Predazzo Cortina, that's the one I keep forgetting. 2 to 4 inches, 4 to 8 inches, and then Tesoro, less than an inch. All in all, though, the fact that they're going to be looking at somewhere between 2 to 4, maybe even 4 to 8 inches of snow, I don't know. It's just interesting. It makes me wonder, you know, how the athletes did prepare for this. I'm sure they've been in all types of snow.
Yeah, but also, is there a time when they would say we have to cancel until like it finishes?
That I have absolutely no idea.
Like, is this something they would say is like not fair for competition,
and maybe I'll try to look into this for tomorrow too, because this is all, like I just showed you guys a future cast of what's going on. This is all going to be happening really all day Saturday. So that's a great question for if anything's going to be delayed or postponed for Saturday.
Yeah.
Because to me, once it's already fallen, I'm sure they're just going to like deal with it.
Yeah.
You know,
while it's actively falling.
Get a big snow blower, blow it off the main course. I don't know. I'm totally kidding. But yeah, Saturday might be iffy depending on what they have. But y'all, my ice skating is gonna be fine. They don't ice skate outside.
Right, they're inside, so it's okay.
But anyway, been a blast watching, and yeah, we'll see how this weekend goes, and if they end up postponing, delaying anything. I have so enjoyed watching the winter games. Winter games, summer games. Do you have a favorite?
I love the winter games.
Me too.
I just look at the things, like, I feel like the sports are so unique.
They're so much more dangerous.
Yeah, they are. Because, like, when you're watching the Summer Olympics, I'm like, okay, obviously I'm not an Olympic swimmer, but I'm like, I can swim in a pool.
Right.
Or I can go on a run. But, like, I will never, ever, I don't think, have the experience of luge,
launching yourself into the air for skiing.
Yes, for skiing. Like, I will never have those experiences.
Every Winter Games sport, all I can think about is their knees.
Yeah.
Look at the snowboarders, look at the skiers,
well,
even
Lindsey
the figure
Vonn,
skaters. Like, oh my gosh.
All of her injuries that she's had, didn't she? Yeah. She, like, tore her ACL.
She had a torn ACL before
and then,
she crashed. Yeah. So dangerous. I was just watching a luge relay literally before I came to record this. So
yeah. I'm gonna have to stop by the weather office and just get like a little break and watch some Olympics. Because
come join me tomorrow, 12:45 tomorrow.
Okay.
Men's program. We're gonna find out if Ilya gets the gold.
Okay.
So very excited for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, last final look at our 8-day outlook. We're doing great. Mid-40s for today and for tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine. So definitely not as warm as yesterday. But again, you're not gonna hear me complain just because I've been appreciative of the winter. I have enjoyed the snow, but the ice that we got really just sent me over the edge. And the fact that really yesterday was finally in my neighborhood and in my yard. Yesterday, it finally is. There are very few patches left, and so that means yesterday was day 17. So really, it took 16 to 17 days to get rid of the ice, and that I don't want to do again. So I know that a lot of folks feel the same way. I know that I'm not unique in that, but I really don't dislike winter. I do want to make sure that people know that I'm not like, I really am not a winter hater. I just don't want the whole ice for 2 weeks on the ground thing again. I just didn't really like that. So
I think that's okay.
Yeah. And then what we have on Sunday, no snow, no winter precip, just the rain, just a little dreary, rainy day. It's going to feel chilly. Again, please, y'all, 30s, 40s rain. It's cold, but we don't snow in the forecast, so.
Yay.
All smiles for me.
Yay.
Yay. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys will tune back in tomorrow. I'll talk some more about that rain coming up on Sunday, so we'll see you guys later.
Bye.